Absolutely. So Tresta is a cloud-based technology company with a focus in telecommunications. So we're all about changing the way the phone works. If you think about it, the way it's worked hasn't really changed that much in about 100 years. The devices have changed, but the actual way the phone system functions has pretty much been the same. Slowly, there's been a shift towards bringing everything into the cloud. So we want to be at the forefront of that and make it possible for people to communicate, make calls, text messages from any device, and not be tied down to like copper wires or a tower. They can work wherever they are.
Okay. How would you like students to engage with you?
So we really like students to, one, of course, learn about who we are because we are local. No one really knows that we're here. A lot of students have heard of Pat Live, which is who we were until we released our cloud-based company, which was in July, actually. So we're really here trying to make sure that students know who we are, know that there's a possibility that you can work in development, in IT. I think a lot of students aren't really aware of that, especially when they're younger. I feel like there's not as much exposure. So kind of want them to learn about us, learn about the possibilities, learn about the cloud. And then also we're hoping in the future to build a really strong, structured internship program so that we can put that development for students to start them in with the company at that ground floor and then bring them up and make leaders out of them.
Okay, great. What do you look for in an ideal employee?
Very good question. So we look for students who, one, are go-getters. We're looking for people who are really proactive and who are not afraid to say, hey, I see a problem and I think that it should be fixed. And not only that, but to go beyond and say, here's how I think that I can fix it. And then collaborate with us and give us ideas and teach us things. We know that, we're not the end all when it comes to knowledge and technology. So we're looking for people in technology, really in any field, who can teach us things and also help us as a company and make us grow.
What are some basic requirements you look for on a resume?
Ooh, okay, basic requirements. That's difficult. So I would say that we're much more performance-based than some other companies may be. So where you would think that an ideal thing you'd want to see is maybe like a degree or certain languages. Certifications are important for us depending on the department or the field that you're in, but we're looking for achievements. So for me, I really want to see what changes have you made in a company, what have you achieved in your past experiences so that I can see that you can bring something like that to our company as well.
Okay, and one final question. What struggles have you seen employees go through who transition right into work out of college?
Okay, that's hard. I think that a lot of people, when they're transitioning straight from college, they're not used to the structure of the work environment. So I feel like you probably hear that a lot, but it's because it's true. A lot of students aren't, well, I'll say that also, one, and I think a lot of them aren't used to the autonomy that you have actually to make decisions. So as a student, you transfer out of, I guess, high school where like everything is told to you, like do this, do that, do that. Then you get into college and you have a lot more flexibility time-wise, but you still are in a structured environment. You have to do this assignment at this time. You have to take this test, whatever. When, at least in our company specifically, when you come into our office, you have a lot more autonomy, you have a lot more flexibility, I think, to, like I said, make an impact and kind of make it your own. And I think a lot of people struggle with that at first, that they're not used to, oh, okay, I'm free to just kind of do what I want. So I think it's interesting to watch them kind of grow in that atmosphere and own it and really do a good job.